Freddy DeMarco here for Vox at Kraft Music. Today we're going to take a look at the Valvetronix VTX line of amplifiers. For a great deal, check out the bundles at Kraft. The VTX series has three different models. The VT20X, which is a 20 watter, a VT40X at 40 watts, and a VT100, which is a 100 watt, and that's what we're going to be playing today. The VTX series is just loaded for bear. It's fully equipped with anything you're going to need as a guitar player, but yet it's very easy to use. It has 11 different amp models, but 33 different artist preset programs. It also has 8 different user programs that can be switched through an optional pedal, so it's great for live use. You can run 3 effects at one time in addition to the amp models, and it has 3 different effects categories. So this is where it's easy to use. If I want to dial in reverb, I just use a knob and can accentuate the reverb. If I want to delete treble, I can do that. They're all chicken head knobs, very user-friendly. In other words, it's a modeling amp, but you don't have to worry about tabbing and menuing around and being complicated. You'll work it just like a traditional amplifier. Vox has upgraded the power section. They use a whole new technology now, which is called VET, V-E-T, Virtual Element Technology. So this is really enhancing the models so they're more true to the actual amps. They feel great and very much like a tube amp should. There's other great features here. I'm going to talk about the bias shift. So you could actually change the bias. You could have the bias off for one color. You could have the bias set to cold or the bias set to hot. There is also, in the power section, a class switch. So I could go from Class A to Class AB. For example, an American amp could be typically a Class AB amplifier. I could make it very authentic to the model that I choose if I wanted to dial in my own manually. I can also change things. For example, a Class A amp that I think of is a Vox AC30 or AC15. So if I choose an AC15 model, I could choose Class A to be true to that. But think about it. We can also mix match that. So I could actually have a British amplifier with a Class AB power section, or make the American amp that's typically Class AB, transform that to Class A. So you can really dial in your own tone, along with getting many legendary and artist tones on the VTX series. The Vox Valvetronix series has always featured a power level, and that is on this amplifier. So I could actually crank the channel volume to really get the reaction of the magic that happens when a tube amp's cranked loud, but yet drop the power level. It's post-master. It won't affect your sound or tone. The VTX series also offers an 1/8-inch auxiliary in, so you can add jam tracks, and a headphones out so you can practice silently. You can use the USB port to connect to a Mac or a PC. This gives you access to the editor, where you can do some file management and some deeper editing than you can just on the face of the amplifier. There's also a bass reflex design on this that's really great for handling the low resonant frequencies of 7- and 8-string guitars and the metal style of music. That's the VTX amplifier series from Vox. I'm Freddy DeMarco, and thanks for joining me here at Kraft Music.